What are the signs of our time now? And one sign that has been on the news recently is the frequency of fights breaking out among school children, especially secondary school boys after school in town, breaking out in fights. And that is a sign. What is that as a sign of? Where is this anger and this aggression coming from? Why is it so prevalent now? And I read somewhere recently too of a survey. You know, there are 168 hours in a week. And the survey showed that young people spend an average of 80 hours a week on their screens, on the tablets or cell phones. And what are they doing? What are they watching? What are they seeing? A lot of it is games, playing games. It's true, perhaps some of it is study. We can't say that's not true. Perhaps some are spending most of the time studying. But I strongly suspect that the majority of those 80 hours are spent playing games or watching movies perhaps, or watching stuff that's not very appropriate, maybe stupidness or wickedness. But even if we were to study the kinds of games that the young people are watching on their cell phones, we might find a lot of violence, a lot of immorality, a lot of violence especially in those games. So signs, these are signs of the times. We need to look at the signs in our own lives. I need to look at the signs in my life. And the big signs in our lives as Christians are the sacraments. The sacrament is the outward sign of an inward grace. And with the sacraments, we think particularly of baptism. What is the sign of baptism? What significance does that have in my life? What does it mean, being born again as a child of God? My dignity as a child of God, and that I'm made in the image and likeness of God. What significance has that got? What is the meaning of that for my life? And especially of the fact that I am well loved by God. I'm not just a child of God, but I am well loved by God. Each one of us can say, I am a favorite child of God. What significance does that have in my life? The sacrament of confirmation. Young people, coming to confirmation class and perhaps a struggle to get them to be faithful to coming to church on Sunday, and perhaps feeling that confirmation preparation is just another class, another course that they have to take, but not seeing it as preparing to receive those great gifts of the Holy Spirit, of knowledge, of wisdom, of understanding, of counsel, of fortitude, and all those other gifts, especially reverence. Reverence for ourselves, for our bodies, reverence for God's creation, reverence for everybody, reverence for older people and senior people, reverence for the poor and the sick, and then the gift of wonder and awe in God's presence. We miss so much when we don't take down that gift, open it out and use it, open our eyes and see the beauty of God's creation and the wonder of what God is doing all around us every day of our lives. So the signs of the time, the signs are there. Let us open our eyes, open our ears, open our minds, open our hearts to see them and to understand them and to act on them.
And it's a sign of the times. We never